Let's understand why matrices are multiplied the way they are. We multiply the matrices row and column wise. The row of the first matrix multiplies with the column of the second matrix. Each element of the row of the first matrix goes with the corresponding element of the column of the second matrix. But why it is done like that? So there can be many ways to explain that. One of the method is using the linear equations, but understanding that one becomes a bit of difficult or you can say complex. So it is better to understand anything using an example. So here I have created an example. Let's say you want to open a fruit store, and for that you are analyzing some data, and you have selected three fruits, that is apple, grapes and mangoes, and you want to find out that for these much quantity of apples, grapes and mangoes, for example for Monday 10 kg of apples, 5 kg of grapes and 2 kgs of mangoes, what would be the total sales in two different cities. And you have selected two cities, city A and city B, and you know the unit prices for apples, grapes and mangoes for both the cities. So let's try to find out the total sales on Monday first. Okay, then in city A, how would you do that? You sold 10 kgs of apples and its unit price is 150 per kgs. So the total sales for apples on Monday would be 10 times 150 plus grapes are 5 kgs and the unit price is 100 per kg, then plus 2 kgs of mangoes times the unit price, that is rupees 120 per kg. And for city B similarly would be again 10 kgs, but the unit price is 200 rupees 200 plus again 5 kgs of grapes, but the unit price is rupees 80 per kg plus 2 kgs of mangoes and the unit price is rupees 110. So these are the sales, total sales in two different cities only on Monday for three fruits, apples, grapes and mangoes. So similarly you can find for Tuesday, then you can find for Wednesday. You will have 6 such set of numbers in multiplication and addition, and then you will have the complete total sales data for two cities for 3 days, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. But the problem is that this data can be quite big. For example, it can be for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 5 days, and it can be for 5 cities, city A, B, C, D and E. And even this data can be more bigger if you select more fruits, apples, grapes, bananas, oranges and further more fruits. So this data can be quite big, and doing it like this separately for each day and for each city would be very difficult. So for that, let's try to write this as matrices. So the matrix for the quantities would be like this, that is on Monday 10 kgs were sold of apples, of 5 kgs of grapes and 2 kgs of mango. Then 5 kgs of apples on Tuesday, 10 kgs of grapes and 5 kgs of mangoes. 5 on Wednesday, 5 kgs of apples, 5 kgs of grapes and 10 kgs of mango. Okay, let me very quickly mark these, that this is on Monday, this is on Tuesday, this is on Wednesday, and this is apples, these are grapes and these are mangoes. Okay, now let's make a matrix for the prices as well for both the cities. For city A it is 150, 100 and 120, and for city B it is 200, 80 and 100. And we know that we multiply in the row column way, that is the row of the first matrix gets multiplied with the column of the second matrix. So it would be like 10 times 150 plus 5 times 100 plus 2 times 120. Then the same row gets multiplied with the second column, so it would be 10 times 200 plus 5 times 80 plus 2 times 110. Okay, so when we simplify this, the first element will give us the total sales on Monday in city A for these three fruits, and this second element would give us the total sales in city B on Monday of these three fruits. And then we can do for the rest of the days as well, Tuesday and Wednesday in the same. But if you see carefully, this and this, they both are same, right? So that is why we multiply the matrices in such a way that so that we can easily get these calculations done, and these calculations could be very large if we go on doing them separately as we did it before for city A and city B, rather than doing doing it like this would be a bit easy, or even I say that it would be quite easy, that we are just multiplying two matrices and we are getting the complete data that we needed. So instead of doing it the way we did before, that is separately, we just use the matrices and we multiply it like this, and that is why the matrices are multiplied the way they are. This is the very simple explanation for why the matrices are multiplied in this way. Thank you.